Sorry for the slight delay. Let me get the music turned off here. Merge this. All right, we should be able to hear Squid now. So just say a few things. We can do our general mic tag. You usually like testing 1, 2, 3, or just say any random BS if you want. Oh, whoops. Oh, hold on, I forgot one thing. Hold on. I forgot to put you through my earbuds. All right, now you should be able to talk.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
All right. Just we'll play with it for a little bit to see if we get you evened out. This is also my first podcast with my long hair, so I gotta play with this a little bit as well.
Nah. Long head.
Turn him up just a bit. Hold on, let me do a little bit like this. All right, put you at like a 150.
Yeah,
you about right there. That puts you about right there. Like I said, we'll play with it for a little bit, see if you need to be tuned up a little bit. But you know, that's how it usually goes. Like we say, everyone's mic the same.
Yeah.
All right. Let's officially get this rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the fellow pokeNERDS of the world, welcome to the pokeNERDS Incorporated podcast, a Pokemon exclusive podcast just for us pokeNERDS to sit down, relax, and get to know other fellow Pokemon content creators in the Pokemon community. I am your host, the Top Goon Spence of the Poke Network. And today, our guest is yet another member, 2 straight podcasts in a row where we have members of the Team Yell Stream Team pairing up. And this man and I, we don't share a common name, but my catchphrase and his username share a common word. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm pokeNERDS Incorporated welcome to SquidDaBeast!
Well, hello, people. It's the Squid from the East, the one and only SquidDaBeast. Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
We're excited. Yeah, we're excited to have you too, Squid. We're excited to have you too.
Thank you.
So like I said, guys, yeah, Beast on baby right there. So yeah, like I said, this is our second straight Yeller podcast, and like I stated earlier, this is my first time looking like John Wick for the podcast, except I'm wearing a white shirt, not a black shirt.
Dope look, though.
All right.
I'm just turning up the stream real quick.
Yeah, I'm not going to be turning I can't turn my camera on in Discord and use OBS at the same time, so you won't see me unless you have you on another monitor or screen.
Yeah, I do.
All right, good. But again, guys, let me know whenever Squid is okay on my end, but let me know if he's a little bit too soft on your end. Like I said, we'll play around with this. But so we're here, we're nerds, we're ready to talk. Let's talk shop. Let's talk Pokemon. So first thing I'd like to do is give the guest a small a few minutes to introduce themselves, what they do in terms of content, and just give us a little bit of insight as to who is SquidDaBeast.
All right, cool. So I am a content creator from New York, variety streamer. I mostly focus on Pokemon things, but every Monday we play Uno because it's fun. We also dabble in Mario Kart, Among Us. We have a bunch of Let's Plays starting, like Mario Galaxy, an Insurgents Nuzlocke playthrough, and then a Persona 5 Royal playthrough I've been putting off for a minute. I do content on YouTube, Pokemon Go mostly, but I'm going to be doing playthroughs on that as well, so it's going to be interesting. Especially with the whole remote raid nerf thing. What was your question?
Squid, did you say a Insurgents Nuzlocke?
Yes.
I did a blind one of that, and it was the worst decision I ever made.
Well, mine isn't. It's not blind to me because I've seen YouTubers play it, and I was like, okay, I kind of want to play this game. So I kind of know a little bit of things. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Also, I forgot to do one thing with this. All right. Sorry, I have to disable all of my normal redemptions so I can focus on the two main ones for the show: hydrate and ask us a question. So yeah, aside from the talking points, the chat has the opportunity to ask us anything, as long as it's within means, with when it's comfortable.
Okay.
All right, so we got that. All right, I got that sorted out. But for those of you that came from Squid's community, if you guys are here, my name is Spence. This is the Poké Network. I am a variety Pokemon content creator, which is how I like to pronounce myself. I do challenge runs, Nuzlocke races, playthroughs, shiny hunting, anything outside of Pokemon Go. You basically got it right here. I like to dive into fan games like Insurgents, Xenoverse, Infinite Fusions, which I am absolutely loving right now with my randomizer. But yeah, I like to promote a nice positive community. Less chaos ensues, which is almost a daily thing around here. But I like to promote a safe space and just like to hang out with all my nerds and just live life. I guess you can say that.
Yeah, that's one way to live.
Yeah, one way to live. But yeah. All right, so the first thing I like to hear from the guest is where the origin of their channel name came from. So you may sorry something's coming up and it's not liking me. You might have the most interesting username we've had so far, SquidDaBeast. Where did that come from?
Okay, so the origin of this name is kind of a long one, but not really too long. So I've had the nickname Squid since high school. I'm almost 30. 30 in October. And that nickname came up in 2007 when I was in high school. Why? I don't know. I didn't know how to take a joke back then, I guess. I'm not the type of person that just smiles on a random. I was always serious looking back then. So I guess everybody just started calling me Squid. Squidward, Squilliam. And then, yeah, so I hated the nickname. I'm not even gonna lie. I hated the nickname back then. I did not like it because I know a lot of people gonna be surprised about this. I did not like watch SpongeBob, so that's why I was like, don't really call me that, but they did it anyway. So I was like, all right, whatever. And then, let's see, about 3 years after I graduated, so around 2013, 2014, I was dating this girl, and most of my high school friends came to my 19th or 20th birthday party, and they saw my girl, and they were like, "Dang, Squid, you got with that?" And I was like, "Yes, this is my girl." Like, "Squid, you dating a twin?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm dating the twin. I know. You ain't gotta. It's not that. You ain't gotta make a big deal out of it." And then one day they just started calling me a beast, and then it just Squid the Beast, and it just stuck. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that type of story, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
Actually, my catchphrase "Beast on Baby" is a rendition of "Rock on Baby," but I put "Beast" instead of "Rock" because "Beast" used to be my nickname at this truck building factory I used to work at. Because everyone saw that I basically worked like a truck, but then like, dude, this guy's doing this job single-handedly. It's a two-man job, but this guy's a beast. And Beast stuck ever since. I had like the word Beast engraved on my hard hat. I have the word Beast tattooed on my lower calf in Chinese lettering. Wrong calf.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. But so now the origin of my channel name, well, for those of you Team Yellers, and for people that knew me beforehand, I was not the Poké Network, I was the Poké Network. So here's what happened with this. So it was 2020, and the pandemic hit, and I decided that basically once my incentive came in, I was going to invest that money into starting up a Twitch channel. Well, mainly just to get the PC and a monitor and stuff for streaming. So obviously we need a name. So I wanted Poké to be a part of my name no matter what, because Pokemon is what I wanted to do. make it easier for people to find me. And I put network at the end of it because I used to be really good. I'm still good at it. I used to network with people all the time during my college days, and I just was really good at networking with people. So PokeNetwork kind of stuck. When I tried to submit the name, it was already taken by some random no activity qualified bot account or something. I have no idea. I didn't really think of the PokeNetwork at the time, so I wanted to put something in there to make it seem a little bit more unique, so I put S in there. And that's where the chaos started. Because Twitch doesn't allow you to use hyphens in your names, and I don't like using underscores, you can imagine how many people mispronounced my name.
That, Spoke.
Yeah, I was called Spoke, S-Poke, Spokey, hell, one guy for years, even though he was in my stream a number of times, he still called me Spoke, even though he heard my channel name, pokeNERDS. Oh, God. So, I finally said, enough's enough. At the beginning of this year, I rebranded to the PokeNetwork, and thank God the name wasn't taken.
Yeah. One good thing about my name, it's a unique name, so it wasn't taken anywhere. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, and it seems unlikely that somebody's gonna say your name. I mean, SquidDaBeast, or I mean, probably the one way I could probably see that is if somebody thinks your name is 2Ds, so it'd be SquidDaBeast or something like that. I genuinely don't know, but I've never heard anybody call you
that and the instead of DA.
Oh,
that's another way, but
I mean, when I saw your name, when I saw your name, I knew instantly it was SquidDaBeast.
So, not a bad name, but it's just, I was like, all right, if I hate this name so much, I got to make it to a point where I'll be all right with it since I'm stuck with it, because I still know my friends from high school. We've been friends for like 13 plus years, and I've known friends since I was like 2. So, I'm stuck with this name. So I was like,
safe.
All right,
I'm kind of safe on my end because there's only like one person from my high school days that, sporadically pops into stream. And she only just recently started appearing, so it's not like it was,
Too bad.
All right, so Squid, what is your favorite Pokemon and why?
Well, if you're looking at my webcam, I have him in the background. It's the boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the mythical Victini. That man, great Pokemon. Amazing Pokemon. I love his typing. I love his moveset. I love his personality. I love his Pokedex entry. I love his shiny. I just wish we had it. But Victini is my number one go-to Pokemon. Non-legendary Pokemon, that's a tough choice. I got like a lot of Pokemon I love. I had to do like a top 10 series because everybody kept asking me, what's your favorite Pokemon of this type? And I just did a top 10 of each type, starters, legendaries, and I did top 20, one Pokemon of each type, a favorite starter, and a favorite mythical legendary. So that was a top 20. But Victini takes the number one spot.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with having a mythical or a legendary as your favorite. I mean, for a while, Darkrai was my favorite. He was a mythical.
Yeah. And the only person I know that has that is Patters, but he barely uses it now.
Yeah, I'll actually talk about him in a minute when I'm talking about my favorite. But a question though, did you watch either of the two Victini movies for Pokemon?
Yes, I did.
One or both?
Watch both.
Which one out of the two would you say? I mean, they're both pretty much the same exact film, but which one you think was better?
Tough choice. I would have to say either Reshiram's my favorite, but Zekrom is my favorite movie, so Zekrom.
I see. Looks like you got a question. Did you fill in the favorite Pokemon list that was trending for a while? So he's talking about that overall grid.
Fun fact: the night before it trended, I told my friend because they sent me this, and I was doing it at 3 a.m. We just finished streaming because we co-streamed together. And then she sent me it, and I was going through it. I'm like, why you making me go through this? I gotta pick. I'm indecisive. Stop. I was just panicking, like, this one. But I did do it. I did it before everybody else started it. Fun fact, because nobody did it before me and her, and I did it but it's just that I did it like late, and then when everybody woke up, it was already like lost in the sauce because everybody else started doing it. I feel like I started that trend. But I'm not going to get into that. But yes, I did do it. I think I still have the image. I have to redo it, but I think I still have the image.
I'll give credit where credit's due. But yeah, I think I did mine like maybe a week or maybe 3 days after it was trending. So, yeah. But if you've been around my channel long enough, or if you're a new viewer, you guys should know that my favorite Pokemon is Demon, aka Obstagoon.
Mm-hmm. Great choice.
And the reason for that is when Generation 8 rolled around, I genuinely didn't think that any Pokemon would either even enter my top 10 slot. So when when the news broke that Zigzagoon and Linoon got Galarian forms, I'm like, ooh, they look kind of cool. They're dark types. And I was like, just whatever. Then all of a sudden, bam, this thing pops up and I'm like, This thing jumped into my top 10 based on looks alone from that one trailer. Nothing about this Pokemon other than its typing, its abilities, and its look. Other than that, nothing. And when I finally got Sword and Shield, I used one of these in my very first playthrough. Fun fact, my first ever Obstagoon is actually named Simmons, not Demon.
Simmons?
I mean, that's what this thing's based off. But anyway, I finally got around to using this thing, and it is a fucking monster. Especially when you set this thing up. When you set this thing up with a gut set, it is absolutely amazing. I mean,
and the shiny is amazing too.
Huh?
The shiny is amazing.
Oh yeah, hold on. I got the card of it.
Ooh.
Yeah, my coworker gave this to me for Christmas.
It's lit. I got like 30 of them shiny in Pokemon Go for Community Day.
I got about 10 of them in Sword and Shield. But anyway, so when the time came around to me wanting to start the Twitch channel, I had to choose my mascot, and I wanted to use Darkrai, but like you said, Patters was using it at the time, but lately he's been like using a variety of mascots like Darkrai, Rowlet, Subnoodle. So
Arcanine.
I looked around. Nobody was using Obstagoon, so I just jumped the gun and jumped to my favorite spot.
Yeah, same reason why I picked Victini also, because nobody took it, and I'm like, he's a baby. I gotta pick him. And one day when I get decently sized and people make fan art, I want a Victini, a Tails, and a Yoshi just chilling. Those are 3 of my favorite characters. As you can see, I have like 3 of each. Well, 3 of them.
Whenever I want fan art, I want people to draw me as my Dark King Zeo character with like a whole army of dark types.
Hello. I'm terrible at reading names, so I'm not even gonna try. Hello, chat.
Yeah. Hi, Gage. What's going on, buddy? All right. So on the topic of shiny now, on the topic of shiny Pokemon, which one's your favorite?
Okay. Can I gotta do 3. I can't just pick one. All right. So
go ahead.
Definitely in the spot, the Gumi line. I love that shiny. Can't wait for it to come to Pokemon Go.
What about the Hisuian Gumi line? What do you think about that?
I love him. It's just that Gudra looks so sad, Hisuian. I just want to give him a hug. He just looks so sad, and I'm like, that's my favorite dragon. I gotta give him a hug. He just looks miserable. Like he just did a 9 to 5 with overtime and no extra paid time. And I'm just like, can I give him a hug, please?
Ooh, I'd riot. All right, so Gumi line. What else?
Politoed. Great shiny.
I can agree on that.
Politoed. And it's a tough choice. I hate picking just 3. Another one is definitely I've gotta say Nidoking. Nidoking is a great shiny.
Yes. Love Nidoking. One of my greatest shiny reactions ever was for a shiny Nidoran.
Yeah, same.
Dude, in Let's Go, I was doing an SBQ, and I screwed up big time because I didn't know in Let's Go you can't access shinies until you unlock the large and small feature of the red and blue auras by entering Viridian Forest. I didn't do that, and I sat here for 12 hours for nothing.
Oh no.
Yeah. This was during my 500 followers celebration stream, so yeah. Yeah. And when I finally found it, I was actually over the ledge, and I had to run all the way back to go get it. And I thought it despawned, but it was hiding in the bushes.
Well, at least you got it.
Oh yeah, the entire chat blew up. Oh man, it was so crazy. Yeah, that was one of the cooler moments. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, my favorite shiny. So, my favorite colors are black, red, grays, and blues. What shiny has all of those? The answer?
The size of a goldfish? I can't remember.
The answer is Greninja, which is actually my second favorite Pokemon of all time, but my favorite shiny. Before, it was Rayquaza, because who doesn't love the Black Dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Greninja, yeah, absolutely amazing Pokemon. Absolutely amazing shiny. Fun fact, I choked on water finding Froakie in Scarlet and Violet.
Oof.
Yeah,
that
it's
was me with
pin.
Snorlax.
Huh?
That was me with Snorlax and Let's Go.
Really?
I was in that cave for like 3 hours hunting that thing, and then I just went up the stairs and then just popped up. I was like, I literally just, I was like, can't breathe. Okay, encounter it before I die. All right, yeah. I got it.
Yeah, it's the pinned video on my Twitter if you ever want to go see that. But still, crazy. All right, Squid. What out of all the types of Pokemon, which one would you say is your favorite?
My favorite typing is. It's always been a battle between 3 types. It's always been a battle between Electric, which is my third favorite, Flying, which is my second favorite, and Psychic, which is my favorite. Psychic is just a great typing, especially back in Gen 1 days with Alakazam. I always had one on my team. It's great Mon. A lot of good Mons are Psychic types. Gardevoir, Gallade, Victini. You got so many good Psychic types. So, Psychic has been one of my favorite types.
Yo, there's Beefy.
Hey, Beefy.
Team Yell!
It's like a yelling, but yeah, I got
it. Yeah, guys, if you're not following any of my fellow Team Yell mates, please drop by that link in the chat. Go follow them. They're good people. But what about Electric and Flying? What like memories do you have with those guys that makes them your favorite?
Electric, not gonna lie, Black and White made me really love Electric because Electros came out, and I was like, all right, this is easily one of my favorite Pokemon. I love Electros. It's a beast, and see what I did there. It's a beast in competitive back then, especially in Gen 6, with no weakness pretty much, and the diverse move pool. Flying, I pretty much love all the Route 1 birds. Pidgey, Staraptor is my favorite. Pidgey is a close second. Noctowl is dope. Unpheasant, I like Unpheasant. I know a lot of people don't, but I like Unpheasant. Swallow, underrated, I think, but some people are starting to like it now. Technically, Talonflame, Fletchender, technically, and
what do you mean technically it is?
Well, Talonflame's fire flying, so that's why I said technically. Well, still flying. You know what? Excuse me, I'm tired. I just came from playing Togepi Community Day. That's another one. Togetic, Togekiss. Another reason why flying. I love flying. So, Psychic just passed it barely.
Yeah, it makes you feeling better. I'm tired too, and I'm probably gonna lose my voice by the time we're done with this.
Yeah, same.
I've been talking for almost 6 hours. But for those who've been around my, you should know by now, it's the Dark type. It's always been the Dark type.
Not a typing. It's great typing.
My top 10, my top 5, like I have a top 10. The top 5 of those 10 are all Dark types. Umbreon, Hydreigon, Darkrai, Greninja, and Obstagoon. I just love dark type looks. They have a great move pool. They have great overall stats, except for the ones that are absolute glass cannons.
Yeah.
But on top of that, I've always just felt like at ease, at home with the dark type Pokemon because, you know, they're given a rough, tough, rigid exterior, but sometimes they can be, you know, just borderline sweethearts. Because if you've seen the anime, you saw how that Houndoom was loving on Togepi when it was lost.
Yeah.
And plus, everyone in the anime gives Absol a bad rap because they think it brings disasters, but it forewarns disasters.
Yeah. Honchkrow is another good dark type and a good flying type.
Oh yeah, I did a Dark Lock in Platinum recently, and my quote unquote starter was a Honchkrow because I had to catch it, and it had Super Luck and it had Animate Nature.
Ooh.
Yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oof, yeah. And that thing brought it home and gave me the crown as the Dark King of the Sinnoh region.
Nice, nice.
Yep. All right, so I have a feeling you're going to do the same thing I do and group this category, but what is your favorite Pokemon game? This can be including the main series and the spin-offs.
First things first, main game. Sealed. Not opening ever in my life. I'm never opening this. Unless I go broke, I'm not opening this.
Oh, I didn't notice that they were... Oh, shit. I didn't notice that sealed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, hold on, Squid. You got a question. Hold on.
Oh, wait.
You got a question. Do you stream Pogo? If you do, raid with... If so, do you raid with viewers?
Yes. I try my best to stream Pogo, but 9 times out of 10, I have stuff going on IRL. But I try to stream early for raid hours, and I have like 20 gyms around my house before they been limited to 5 a day. But yes, I do stream Pogo sometimes, and if I have a raid while I'm streaming, I'll definitely host it. No problem with that. This photo in those Discord, nice. I gotta look at that.
Yeah, she has pretty much every Pokemon game in like the DS cases.
I am so jealous. I just need OG black and white. But yeah, a friend of
I
mine's
have OG
gave me
black and white.
lucky.
Well, actually, I got OG white, not black.
Still lucky. But yeah, a friend of mine's gave me these from Australia. I thought he was joking. He was like, yeah, I got all these old games. I got like 3 copies of Black and White 2. I was like, you don't. He's like, yeah, I'll bring them. And now I'm like, what's next? You gonna say I can have them? Yeah, sure. He ain't gonna do it. Meet up with him. Here you go. I was joking. I didn't think you would actually do it. Yeah, sure. Here you go. I have like 2 more.
Okay, we got another question for Beefy. What's y'all's most prized shinies? That's a tough one for me because I have a lot of shinies on stream.
Dialga, BDSP. 635 resets. Dialga.
635 resets?
Mm-hmm.
You
That thing
lucky
won't shine for me in
bastard.
Pokemon Go.
You lucky bastard.
You won't shine for me in Pokemon Go, so you had to show up early. Or in Sword and Shield.
God. I got so many great shinies on stream. I don't know. God.
Ritz, to answer your question, yes and no. Yes, because he gave me those. No, because we met up at Seattle for GoFest last year, and like 6 months before that, like around Christmas in 2021, he brought my merch, and then he lied and said I never got it in the mail, and I was worried for all this time, and he told all our friends like, yeah, I never got my shirt, that he had it this whole time, and so when I met him, he had it wearing. I'm like, he said it was lost in the mail. Like, yeah, I was lying. I wanted to fight him. But yes, I would. But I wanted to fight him for that. But I would die for him. Great friend.
Guys, also let me know. I'm getting some audio radars over here. Just let me know if Squid's a little bit too loud for you guys now, because he may be picking up his voice.
Why would he lie about that?
All right. Okay. Now you're good. So I can't choose one particular shiny. I have to choose 3. So one is my Alolan Vulpix from Let's Go. That one is a prize in itself. Under odds, almost like 40 below odds, my Rare Mark Galarian Zigzagoon, and my Solgaleo.
Ooh, nice. Longest
Ritzel,
shiny
submit channel points if you want to ask us questions like that. All right. So aside from you were continuing on from Black 2 and White 2 as favorites, or did you have more to that topic?
Solgaleo. Gen 5 is my favorite region. We got the most amount of Pokemon, new Pokemon. It's the biggest Pokedex, period. I love the story in both 1 and 2. And I like Superior and Samurai. Most people don't, but I love them. And
Superior, no. Yeah. Samurai, yes.
Okay. And then, yeah, it's just my favorite region. What was the longest shiny hunt?
Everyone knows mine. Darkrai.
I want to say Dialga and Sword and Shield, because I still don't have the shiny, and I've been doing it since DAs was a thing. I want to say Xerneas too. Also Shaman in BDSP. Because I'm at like 2,000. Heatran is up there, because I'm at 5,000 resets for that. But I just like, let me do Shaman first. So, Heatran in BDSP.
Yeah, everyone knows mine. It's Darkrai. I'm nearing 10,000 resets.
Ugh.
Actually, hold on. The exact count is 9,300.
Jesus.
Yeah. The only person, I think I'm the only Twitch streamer right now that's going for it in BDSP at that high of a count. The only person that has gotten it higher than me is Skiddy J, and he got it at 10.5, 22.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, you're the only one right now. Favorite side series game? Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time, Sky and Darkness. I love that story. And Conquest. Very underrated game. We need a remake. I would love a Conquest remake with all these new Pokemon.
Yeah, you're actually probably the first one that's said some of their favorite games are the spin-off games.
I mean, I don't hate any of the games. It's just that Gen 5 is just my favorite gen. Plus, it got Big Teeny in it. And Mystery Dungeon, that story hit different. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I got upset, especially when Dusknoir, Lion, little jerk. Conquest, I played it and I was like, yo, this is amazing. I need another one. So, yeah. So I don't hate any gen, but
Squid is the best. Is that one of your guys?
Hello, Captain Whatever. Yes, that is also a trendsetter right there.
A trendsetter? What do you mean by that?
So when I upload on YouTube, I have an intro known as, well, it's my intro for YouTube, and you know the song "What's Up Danger" from Into the Spider-Verse? That song is in my intro. So now every time he sees me, "What's up, Danger? Can't stop me now." I'm like, thank you for doing my intro. I even made it a video on my channel, on Twitch channel.
Is that why your second logo is kind of based off Miles Morales?
Mm-hmm. See?
There it is.
See? And he started it, so yeah.
I can see that. Hell, Bella's the one that started the whole nerd trend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got emotes, I got a podcast named after it. So much love.
I love you too, Captain Whatever.
All right, so back on topic. My favorite Pokemon games, I divide between 3 categories: storyline, overall decks, and general overall game. So I agree with you on the Gen 5 games. They are my favorite. They are the best written storyline of any Pokemon game. Period. Like the main series games, they are the best written storyline of them all. Nothing comes close. Scarlet and Violet gave it just a teeny weeny bitty run for its money with the whole, the Area Zero storyline at the end and Arvin. But I can't deny it's a good game. Hydrate, you nerds.
All right, hydrate.
I've been drinking I've been going after that more than you have. I take this for both of us. What's our first ever Pokemon game?
Yellow, but like a week.
Sapphire, Sapphire when I was about 6 or 7.
I was like 4 when I got yellow, and then blue like the week after.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that as we go on in the series. But yeah, best written storyline game is the Black 2 White 2 games. I stand today. Hue is the best rival out there. Gladion is a close second, but Hue is the best in terms of a rival.
Not wrong.
Of course, I'm not wrong. My favorite decks is actually the Platinum decks because there's a good chunk of dark types in that game that I absolutely love, and I just love Gen 4. Love Infernape, love Spiritomb, I love Lucario. It's just a good chunk of my favorite Pokemon are in Gen 4. But overall game, I gotta say, for my best overall experience, I gotta give it to Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I know a lot of people say that, but I gotta be one of those guys.
It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. Gen 4 is also not a bad game.
Yeah, I mean, the Pokemon following you, 2 regions, updated graphics, updated movesets. It's just there's a whole lot more that Johto had with Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and they definitely delivered.
I agree. I got yellow before blue. I got yellow only because when I went to get my first game, blue was sold out. So I got blue the week after, and I got yellow. That's the only reason why I got yellow first. That's
a weird story. But yeah. We'll dive more into that later. But now, we talked about our favorites of Pokemon. Let's talk about the stuff that we don't like. So, out of all the Pokemon out there, which one is your least favorite?
Alright, I'm not even gonna lie, this one is just out of pettiness. It's female Wobbuffet. It just creeps me out.
Female Wobbuffet. Okay, so I could agree with you on Wobbuffet, but there's one Pokemon that overtakes Wobbuffet for me. But continue.
I don't like that lipstick. I don't. It just creeps me out. That I don't know why. It just creeps me out. That's the only reason. Like you say, what's your least favorite Pokemon? Female Wobbuffet. It just creeps me out. I don't know why.
So the regular Wobbuffet's fine. It's just that the lipstick just throws it off.
Yes. Female, why not? Cool.
Lisa says Wob is creepy with or without the lipstick.
I mean, I can give a pass to regular Wobbuffet because in the anime he made me laugh, so that's why he gets a pass.
I kind of got annoyed of Wobbuffet over time. At the beginning, he kind of made me laugh, but when it came to coming into Johto, when it came into going into Sinnoh, I just kind of got more annoyed. I was more entertained by Mime Jr. than I was Wobbuffet. Wait, rip Ash? Ash didn't die. His journey just ended.
Yeah, just not main character right now. He's gonna pop up somewhere. He's gonna pop up.
But yeah, we'll talk about that more later on as well. We'll talk more about that later on. But my least favorite Pokemon, believe it or not, is a dark type. And it's a Alolan Persian.
I give you that. I can't. Why? Why did you have to make it look like that? Why?
I got so much hate for this Pokemon. I don't want to punt it to the moon. I want to punt it to the sun.
You sound like my friend that hates Crabominable and now Hoppip.
Hoppip?
We shiny hunt in Scarlet and Violet a lot, and she kept getting the shiny Hoppip. So yeah,
that was my first shiny ever.
Like, why are you complaining about getting more shinies? You already have like a butt ton of shinies. Your living dex is almost done. Your shiny living dex is almost done, and you complain about getting shinies. I know you ain't got no space, but still, free shiny.
Yeah, like I always say, a shiny is a shiny. But aside from looks alone, this thing is a pure disgrace to the entire dark type name. And the biggest beef I have with this thing is this. Before Piers and Marnie were introduced, the closest thing that we ever had to a dark type gym leader was Nanu, the Kahuna. And lo and behold, his team is, borderline basic, a Krokorok mid, a Sableye mid. But then comes in his ace. I get that they had very limited stock of dark types, new dark types, in Alola. They couldn't give him Incineroar because it's a starter, but they could have just given him Alolan Muck, and it would have been a harder battle. Because that would make 2 of his Pokemon only have one weakness. Alolan only weak to ground. Sableye's only weak to fairy, but Krokorok is like the mid, you can knock this thing out with a brick break and go on with your day. But no, it just had to be this goddamn watermelon head, want to punt to the sun, get it in a garbage can, and roll it over with a dumpster truck cat.
Yeah, I was like, Persian, why?
And
would have been perfect for him.
Huh?
Would have been perfect for him.
Yeah, that would have been perfect for Nanu, but no, it just had to be this stupid cat. And speaking of stupid cat, my buddy Shrix, who is probably just working, he's probably just lurking, he's not talking right now. He made me hunt a Alolan. What? What the?
Yeah, least favorite Pokemon is like.
Wait, what?
Baby, wait, what? Nah.
What?
Why?
We the Fuecoco Nation. What?
Oh, Masuda. Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
I see. Masuda.
I was about to cry. Don't do that.
A little off topic. I don't actually like Masuda in Scarlet and Violet. I hate it.
Me either. The whole wait for 30 minutes to get an egg. Well, bunch of eggs. Yeah.
Yeah. I prefer the old method of doing it in Sword and Shield, which I have proven that I am still a Masuda juggernaut in that game. But anyway. But yeah, Shrix made me shiny hunt that damn cat. Of course, via Masuda, because that's the only way to get in Sword and Shield. But I showed him because I got it in less than 2 hours, less than 4 hours, 192 eggs.
Nice.
Yeah. My luck with eggs be crockin'.
Must be nice. Also, my friend sent me the image. I can tweet that out later. The favorite Pokemon image. My friend.
Well, speaking of the devil, here he is with the onion cult.
That's messed up. Then you made him hunt Lickitung?
Yeah, I hate Lickitung with a passion.
Ah, dang.
Yeah. All right, so now we're on to the topic of the least favorite shiny you got and why.
Least favorite shiny? It's a great question. Overall?
Yeah, overall. This is a tough one.
Say Boros, maybe? Only on one reason. My cousin called it. He came to my stream one day and said, "You gonna get a shiny Tauros," when I was hunting for Xerneas, and it just popped up.
Oh, now, so you're talking about the green one, not the one that's barely different.
Well, I didn't hunt for that yet, so
I accidentally got it.
Because I can't believe he actually called that, and it's like, all right, you're gonna get the shiny Tauros, and I'm like, what? Why couldn't you say the legendary? Miltank?
I know.
Go ahead.
I mean, I remember a couple of people calling a certain thing, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, they were magic. But anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, I don't really have a least favorite shiny. I have, well, not to my memory. I probably do, but I can't think of one right now. Besides probably Pokemon Go. Is there a shiny I don't have that I hate in Pokemon? No, I'm good. My shinies are decent, so I don't really hate anyone. Yeah. Oh wait, nope. I do have a why did I get this moment in Pokemon Go? It's a Shundo Shuckle in Pokemon Go.
The blue Shuckle.
Yeah. Only because I was trying to get Cranidos or Archon or Tortuga or what's the other one? The Cranidos. Lily? No.
Shieldon?
Yeah. And I hashed that at work and I didn't get a chance to play the event because of work. And then at the end of the day, I was like, all right, ooh, eggs hatching. Maybe I'll get a Cranidos, Shundo Shuckle. Okay. Yay.
Yeah. My least favorite shiny was actually one of the brand new Pokemon introduced in Generation 9. They did the Armarouge line dirty. No, wait,
yes.
The Charcadet line dirty. They royally fucked up. Before, I would have told you it was Regice, but they dropped the ball with those shinies. Simply changing the eye color is nothing. That's like me taking these off chucking them and saying, "Hi, I'm a shiny Spence."
Yeah, they could have just swapped the colors.
Yeah,
with each other.
they could have done this. They could have turned Charcadet charcoal gray and then swapped the color schemes of Armarouge and Ceruledge, and they would have easily been some of the best shinies in Generation 9. But nope, they gave us 3 of the worst.
Mm-hmm. Also, leave Leafeon alone. That's my boy.
Leafeon was my favorite grass type for a bit until Roserade took the mantle because of it broke my shiny curse in Legends Arceus. I couldn't find a shiny for the life of me, and I finally found a Rosalia shiny, and I used it on my team. Looks like I got a new Pogo friend there.
Yeah, I love Roserade. That's surprisingly enough, Roserade is my first Shundo in Pokemon Go. I hashed that way back in 2017.
Nice.
Right after that, I got a Shundo Solrock, and I was like, "Why? Why?"
I mean, Solrock Shiny's not that bad.
Yeah, I can't complain. It's a decent shiny, and then I got a Shundo Zekrom too, so I got 4 Shundos. So I'm like, I can't complain. Some people don't even have any, so.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. So, out of the 18 Pokemon types that we have, which one can you not stand? Or which one do you like the least?
Ice. Too many weaknesses.
Ice.
Great typing. Just too many weaknesses. Like 4 or 5 weaknesses. For no reason.
It's tied for, I believe, Rock with the most weaknesses. Hold on. Let's see.
No, I think it's Grass.
No, wait, yeah, Grass. So we got Fire, we got Steel, we got Rock, we got Fighting, we got... shit, what am I missing?
Wait, say them again?
Fire... What's going on?
Say it again. You got Fire, Rock, Steel, Fighting.
Yeah, Fire, Rock, Steel, Fighting...
I think that's it.
Crap.
I think that's it.
Nah,
Yeah,
that can't be it. Nah, that can't be it. Grass has Bug, Fire, Flying. Poison. It's not 4 weaknesses. It has 5. What am I missing?
I don't even know. It's not psychic.
Jeez, pokeNERDS don't know the typing chart.
My memory is just the size of a goldfish, so I can't remember nothing.
Hey, at the end of the day, we're pokeNERDS.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta look this shit up.
I can't. Yep.
Yeah, I'm dropping anything. I gotta look this shit up.
Has the most weaknesses. Rock is tied for first. So it is Rock. So Rock is Grass, Water, Fighting, Steel, and Ground. What else has the most weaknesses? Is it Bug?
Yeah, let's see. Rock. All right, let's see. Ice has Fire, Fighting, Rock, Steel. Grass has Fire, Ice. We were just talking about Ice. How did I forget about Ice?
I knew he was forgetting something. I'm like, wait, is it Ice? Okay, it is Ice.
Yeah,
all right.
So yeah, Grass has 5 with Fire, Ice, Poison, Flying, and Bug. And Rock has Water, Grass, Fighting, Ground, and Steel.
Yeah, and Ice is only good against Grass.
I mean, Ice is a decent type. Ice can be a decent typing when right, but it has like the weaknesses that it has are super common. That's the problem.
True.
But anyway, my least favorite is Fairy.
Because it's super effective against Dark, or?
Huh?
Because it's super effective against Dark, or?
Well, that's one of the reasons. The other reason is that there are some Pokemon that do not need the Fairy type, or didn't need it in the first place. I keep bringing this up every time I talk about this, but what about Granbull and Snubbull says, "Hello, I'm a cute little fairy"?
I don't know. I just think they just gave it to whatever was pink, and then it was like, all right, some mons we can't give it to, like Corsola. And I'm like,
yeah, it was already dual type to begin with at water rock.
mm-hmm.
But I will say that there are a handful of fairy types I like: Gardevoir, Togekiss, Grimmsnarl, Alolan Ninetales, and Mimikyu. Only 5 fairy types I actually like.
Not even the Zoom arrow?
No. I only
Wow.
use that thing. I only use that thing whenever we need to have a water fairy type terror raid mon.
Mm. Oh, okay.
But to be fair, the first time I played Violet, about an hour into gameplay, I found a shiny Azurill.
Wow.
Hey, that's better than my Scarlet copy because I didn't find a shiny until I actually hunted one.
Yeah, I didn't find my first shiny in Scarlet until I was almost done with the game, and it was a Killer Watcher, which became one of my favorite mons from Gen 9. So I was not mad.
I think my favorite Gen 9 mon is probably King Gambit.
Oof. Beautiful. Beautiful mon. Beautiful mon with a beautiful shiny. That definitely is in my top 5 favorite shinies, because that mon and that... Yes. I'm waiting for a shiny Pawniard in Pokemon Go, because when King Gambit comes out...
Yeah. Yeah, I got plenty of those boys in Scarlet and Violet already. All right. Let's see if you join any illustrious clubs. What Pokemon game do you like the least?
Alright, so Gen 1, nostalgia, not even gonna lie, that has a special place in my heart. Gen 2, also nostalgia because I'm old, so yeah, also a special place in my heart. That's why I got my first shiny. A few good mons came from that. Gen 3, I like Gen 3. My cousin does not. He thinks Steven is the worst champion, and I say, boy, that is the hottest take in the world. But that's a topic for another day. Gen 4, good gen. Gen 5, my favorite. Gen 6, I got back into competitive battling because of that, so I can't hate Gen 6. And we got good mons, and the story was kind of Gems was okay. Gen 7, I actually like Gen 7, but I think it is my least favorite. But I actually really like Gen 7. Gen 8 is cool in my opinion. The story was just and same with Gen 9. I, I, I want to say not Gen 7, but it is Gen 7. But I love Incineroar so much, so I have to say Gen 7. So I don't want to, but yeah. I still have this. Also sealed.
Yeah, I got both. Wait, that's sealed too?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, you and your sealed games.
Friend gave this to me because he played Gen 7 and then stopped midway through the game. He's like, I bought it. I'm not gonna play it. Here you go, Squid. True, I ain't gonna say no. Shoot, thanks.
I also forgot the last time I shiny hunted in Sun and Moon. I think it was pretty much when Sword and Shield came out.
Probably. So,
I
don't want to say Gen 7, but I think it is Gen 7, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't have a DS with the capture card, so I couldn't stream it if I wanted to and be legit.
Yeah, me either.
All right. So, even though you just said Gen 6 got you back into competitive, I hate X and Y.
That's fair. I can see why a lot of people don't like X and Y.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Greninja. I love Yveltal. But here's the problem. I get that these were the first ever 3D Pokemon games to be on the Switch, but they could have done a lot more.
3DS.
All right. First, before I go ranting, you got a question from Lisa. Do you have a schedule for your streams? I will make an effort to drop in.
Yes, I do. Monday is Uno Day, 9:30 p.m. EST. I stream late, unfortunately, because of work. Thursdays, 9:30. Fridays, I'll usually stream around 11:30 because I get home late from work. Luckily, I live like 5 minutes away. Saturdays, also around 9:30, sometimes 10:30. And Sundays are sometimes 10. But usually I take the day off on Fridays. But around 9 to 10:30 is my streaming starting range. So yeah.
Yeah, which is why it's hard for me to tune into your stream most of the time, because by the time I'm done with my streams, it's like 10 o'clock and I'm getting ready for bed, or I'm already in bed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But anyway, like I said, they could have done a lot more with the games. I mean, they definitely needed to add more OG Pokemon because before Sun and Moon came out, X and Y had the least amount of new Pokemon introduced. I believe at 73 or 74 new Pokemon. But
yep.
And plus, it was way too easy. Mega Evolutions made the game so easy.
Plus the pacing was weird.
Yeah, and the gym leaders were garbage. They didn't have anything above 3, especially Wolfric, who is the easiest of them all, even though he's the final one. The Elite Four members did not have 5; they had 4, and they did not have a Mega. And everyone loves to give Geeta shit on saying she's the worst champion. No, Geeta is not the worst champion because of one crucial fact. She's in her game. Diantha only has 3 scenes where you even so much as speak to the woman. Geeta is all over the place. She's in her game. Her team, I admit, was easy. But Geeta's in her game. Diantha is not. I get she's a world famous actress, but you gotta make a champion be impactful.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, how can you? That's why I tell my cousin, how can you say Steven is the worst champion because you soloed Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire with a Sceptile, a Mega Sceptile? That's cool. He is not the worst champion. He is in the story. His team is actually amazing. Just because he's a fossil expert. Of course, he had like what 3 rock types, and most of them are part steel. So of course you could solo the game with a Mega Sceptile, but his Mega Metagross is not easy. You just probably overlevel with your Mega Sceptile by yourself, and he is not the worst champion. I hate when my cousin says that, and I'm like, that is the hottest take I've ever heard you say, and I heard you say some hot takes in the 13 years I've known you. Steven ain't the worst champion. Alder, yeah, I'll give you, but he didn't want to fight N because I'm not the hero. You are. You fight N. Okay, I give all of that. Not the best champion. Definitely, maybe the worst, but Steven is definitely not the worst. I will sit on that.
Yeah, I'll stick on it too. Steven's one of the better ones.
Besides Cynthia and Blue, Steven actually is a great champion. You see him a lot. His team is great, especially in the remakes. Just because he's a fossil expert in the OG ones, so he has to have rock types and fossils. Can't say Wallace is a better champion because, well, not Wallace. Juan is a better champion because he has all water types. How is he better than Steven? No.
My buddy Shriggs had a bad experience with Wallace's Milotic, but it wasn't his champion team, it was his gym leader team.
Oof.
The story behind that is that we were doing a type block raise, and he was using grass and ground types, and his Milotic OHKO'd his entire team with Ice Beam. Yeah. Honestly, if it wasn't for that Milotic, I probably would have lost the race.
Oof.
Yeah. That was definitely something. But yeah. Poor champion, poor region, new Pokemon needed, too easy game. Don't get me wrong, love Greninja and Yveltal, hate the rest.
Yeah, and that pacing is just...
Yeah.
Gym 1. 20 weeks later. Alright, Gym 2. 20 weeks later. Alright, Gym 3. Gym 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? Nope, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gym 8. What?
Yeah, absolutely not.
I agree with you.
All right, so we kind of briefly discussed this earlier on first experiences, but if you want to touch more on that, you can regarding your game knowledge. But is there any other like first experiences with Pokemon that ring a bell whenever you think about it, besides the starting out with Yellow before Blue?
Like first shinies too?
No, like your very first experiences with Pokemon ever, like the earliest memories you got that involve Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I used to go to my friend's house, who was luckily enough my next door neighbor, and he was like, "Yo, what are we gonna watch?" And then we randomly stumbled across Pokemon. I was like, "Yo, this is fire!" And then it was the old season where they had a Pikachu jukebox at the end with the music. I was like, "Yo, this music is dope." And then the Pokey rap, I was like, "Yo, that Poke rap hit different. Yo, I gotta watch more. And then I just got stuck and just like, all right, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? So we always used to watch it together. May RP.
So yeah, it seemed weird that you said you couldn't get blue because it was sold out and you got yellow, but I feel like at that time and period, I felt like Charizard was more popular because it looked like a dragon. So it seems a little bit odd to me how blue was sold out before yellow was. Was red sold out too?
Yes. So it was like,
Oh.
all right, I used to get picked on, like, why you like Pokemon? And then I found it weird how I got picked on, but there was a bunch of kids that picked on me. And then I come into my local game shop, which is one out of like a lot. We didn't have a game shop around for a while besides that one. And then I come in there and everything sold out. So I'm like, where will the games go? Y'all had a bunch, right? Yeah, we had a bunch. A lot of kids came and bought them. I know these ain't the same kids that's picking on me for playing Pokemon, but whatever. And then I was like, oh, I'll get yellow. And then like, yeah, okay, you can come back and get another one next week. All right, cool. Because I was a straight A student. I ain't do anything. I was the type to like, all right, I got school. I got after school program. All right, school work, after school program. Everybody else, yeah, let's play. I'm gonna do my homework real quick and then I'll play. That way, when I get home, I ain't gotta worry about it. So yeah, sometimes I did my homework in class because I was finished with everything. So I find it weird how Pokemon was always like weird around my neighborhood, but it was all sold out. So I'm like, huh? Somebody playing it, not me.
Yeah, I think at the time, like the like what's like it's hard to explain. Like it's hard. I think it's like people don't want to like openly admit they're nerds without showing that they're nerds.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's some people like to be closet nerds, but obviously we're the people that like to be in your face, out in the open nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Elisa said, people pretended not to like it. What's not to like?
I don't know. To look tough, but I always like, yo, I like Pokemon. You don't like it? Oh well. You do you, I'll do me.
Exactly. That's why we get along with Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of had a similar experience with you. I kind of started out with the anime. I won't name him, but my brother at the time had Pokemon VHS tapes, and I used to borrow them from him. And the main one that I watched was the three episode set with Shipwrecked, Island of the Giant Pokemon, and Tentacool and Tentacruel. Which, by the way, is actually a banned episode now because Tentacruel destroying towers.
Mm-hmm. And I find it so funny you said that. You can keep talking while I get this. I got something to show you. I'm probably going to get a lot of like,
So, yeah.
what the heck?
But yeah, so I was kind of mesmerized by this, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Then later on, I got introduced to the card game, and I'm like, ooh, these are cool. To this day, I don't know how to play the card game, and it's only been about a year since I've actually been collecting Pokemon cards. Well, opening them at least.
Oh yeah, I got into the cards too, but I had to move, and then all my cards got thrown out. Ripped.
But yeah.
All right, so.
But yeah,
after. Go ahead, finish.
But after the card games, I kind of moved on into the games because we had some neighbors at the time who actually liked Pokemon and wrestling for that matter. So I kind of borrowed one of the games off them, and the one he had was Sapphire, and it was already pretty much defeated. So I just kind of journeyed around a little bit, beating up everything, and that's also why Swampert is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, this is a good Pokemon.
Yeah,
right, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of eyes about this.
Yay, DVDs!
Mm-hmm. I got one signed by Pokemon Go famous YouTubers and friends of mine. I'm in Seattle. I got 3. I got 4.
Love that one. That's one of my favorites.
5. This is probably like my most prized one.
Used to have that.
With the Mirage Mastermind.
Yeah, that came with that came with Mirage Pokemon thing, right? The double disc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites. That song at the end, Darkrai. That's why Darkrai was my favorite for a long time. That movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
All right, the
So yeah,
soundtrack at the end of Lucario like definitely hit home. Like definitely hit.
yeah,
You know, it was a banger. Like a mountain I must conquer, like a battle I must endure.
yeah. So I've had these for a long time. So this is quite a collection I got. I just need two the Victini movies, Volcanion movie. I need a few more. I need Power of Us because I love Power of Us. And then I also
I
have
think.
it's
Wait, what? What's that?
the manga.
Oh, manga. I see. Wait. Huh. Never mind. I gotta actually get some manga. I'm not a big manga reader, but I kind of want to be.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, that's where that came in. I think, but the very first Pokemon game that I started and completed, I believe, was Leaf Green.
Not a bad starting point.
Well, that's just for actually starting and completing the games.
Oh, okay.
Before I would just play games that have already been, defeated and whatnot. That was the first one that I actually started and beat.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, now comes one of my favorite parts of the stream, the emote elaboration. If you have any Pokemon emotes, please post them in the chat. Let the emote wall show them off and tell us the backstory as to if there's any backstory behind them and who drew them. Just show us what you got.
All right. One at a time.
You can post them all if you want. That's how they normally do it.
I know I'm probably gonna get like, yo, I love that emote because a lot of people say they love my emotes.
Yeah, I get it all the time, especially a couple of them, which you'll see in a minute. That's a lot. I can see what. Oh, you briefly brushed on Leafeon, so you got a lot of Leafeon emotes.
Yeah, most of those are like bit ones just until I get more ones. But for now, they're placeholders until I get different mons. Because I
All
don't
right,
really
so
like having the same Pokemon that I was on the. I'm gonna get all Victini emotes. So I'm like, nah, I want to branch out. I want to get more Pokemon. But I was like, okay, I'm definitely not getting rid of the Victini ones I already have. So yeah, especially that Victini not animated one. That was my first emote, so I'm keeping that definitely. And the two animated ones, I love them. A salute and a hype train one. Gotta love it.
yeah, these like
Gumi, gut.
go. Yeah, you go ahead, man. I'm just looking through all these.
Okay, Gumi. I love Gumi. Litten, favorite starter. Leafeon, favorite evolution. NK, Squid. There you go. Riolu with a +4. That's for Uno night. We play Uno every Monday, so while Riolu has a +4 in his hand, because I've drew like 30 cards at one time. So like, all right, I need to have a Uno emote. Munchlax with the snack. I love Munchlax. Chimchar yelling. Team Yell, and I love Chimchar. Amora, one of my favorite shinies that I didn't mention. Tails, Yoshi, my boys. Victini, my other boy. Octillery with Bongo. I had to have a Bongo emote. Chatot with the music notes. Chatot's a great shiny, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a musical Pokemon. I love Politoed. I love Sandile. I love Rockruff, and I love Cyndaquil. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, these are amazing. Did anybody in particular draw any of these, or is these all by this? Like, is it multiple artists, one artist, like anyone you can name off the top of your head?
Dazzling Gleams did most of them, except for the anime ones. I'm pretty sure she did almost all of them. Ryan, I can't remember his last name. Kawaki did the animated ones. So, yeah, he's on Etsy and he charged $25 each animated emote.
Jeez.
And Dazzling Gleam is on Twitter. She does a lot of them.
Our lives, certain content creators' lives would be so much easier if we had just learned how to draw.
I can't draw to save my life. I tried drawing once, and I tried to draw Vegeta, and I drew a Sandfork, so I can't draw. Nope.
I used to be able to draw semi-decent, but then I got this giant scar on my hand to prevent me from drawing for a little bit. You can't really see it because the way the lighting is. I got this big old, like, U-shaped scar on my knuckle.
Oof.
And of course, I'm right-handed, so. Alright, well, here are my main Pokemon emotes coming in.
Ooh. I love the Zorua. I love the Hydreigon. That's funny.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be funny, but it just kind of became that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the ones that are not based off of Pokemon. The other ones I have are non-Pokemon based. So yeah, I got Zorua, Giggle, Hydreigon. They're both shinies because I love their shinies. This emote, the Demon emote, was actually a redraw of the original because the original was a little bit messed up, and I didn't realize that till months later.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got Greninja, Waving High, my Darkrai's my Lurk emote, because my Lurk command is thank you for lurking Darkrai Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
My Shiny Luck emote is actually based off of my very first on-screen shiny ever, Regidrago. So it's to pay homage to it. Okay. But I got a good chunk of my emotes are based off of Obstagoon, Zigzagoon, because that's where I am. I got Hype, I got Rage, Zoroark Pog. My Grimmsnarl emote is like my least used emote ever. No one uses it. No one. Not even me, except when I'm doing this. One of my personal favorites, even though it's not Sushi. I fell in love with Lantern in my electric only Nuzlocke of Shield, and I fortunately lost her because of a mistake I made.
Oh no.
But yeah, GG, Dustball, my Umbreon Blush. My favorite emote out of all of them is this one, my Obsta Piers. Fusion of Obstagoon and Piers together.
Yeah, it looks dope.
Yeah, no one uses this because it's my tier 3, because this one's worth tier 3. It's my best. It's one of my favorites, one of the best ones. But I got my Ziggy Love, and I got my Urshifu single strike style Flex.
That's funny. Wait, that's the dark one, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Cap. Whatever. I'll make you draw a 40 on Monday. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. But Sushi is the only emote I have that's a Pokemon based. That's not based off of a dark. Actually, Sushi and Shiny Luck are the only ones that are not based off of dark types. No, they're special.
Yeah.
Double, make it rain and recover. I don't use recover. I just use another attacking move. Jared.
You can use Screech or not Screech, Metal Sound.
But yeah, those are our emotes. But now comes some experiences. So this is the point where we share some of our craziest, our coolest, maybe our strangest Pokemon stories that we got that either happened on screen or off. If anything happened off screen that you don't want to share, you don't have to. But what are some of the coolest moments that you have had when it came to Pokemon?
Okay, so coolest moments. First one is way back when I got my first shiny. Was playing Crystal, I believe, and I was playing through the game, and I had to go into Dragon's Den, and then I didn't know you can get Dratinis there, and I was looking for a girl, and then I found a lucky penny on the floor while I was walking home one day, and I picked up the penny. I looked, and the Dratini was pink, and I was like, "Am I bugging?
Are you serious?
Why is
a
this
shiny
pink?"
Dratini and Crystal?
Yes, and it was a girl too, so I was like, okay, I have to name it Penny because I found it while I found a random Penny. So I named my Dratini and Dragonance ever since then Penny, if they're female.
Wow. That takes the cake over my Dratini story.
Yeah, that was a story. I wish I still had my crystal, but I don't no more, unfortunately. And a funny one is I want to say like 6 months old on stream. I shiny helped my friend Master Aqua Kitty, who's also a streamer, and she makes sandwiches for me because I don't have time to do raid dens and farm for Urban Mysticas. So she has 2 switches, 4 games, 2 of each copy. So she streams on her regular Switch and she makes sandwiches on her Switch Lite. And if you make your sandwich on a Switch, like she makes the sandwiches and then closes her game, so she keeps all of her Urban Mysticas. So neither
Yep,
of us have to
that's how it
farm
works.
for it.
Yep, that's how it works.
So we have infinite sandwiches. We call them expired sandwiches, but that's how I've been getting all my shinies in Scarlet and Violet. So she's like, "Oh yeah, if you ever need a sandwich, just let me know." I'm like, "Word, bet." So I don't have to farm for these. All right, cool. And we was doing a ghost type sandwich. We did 3 that day. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, it's one Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet that loves me when it comes to shiny, and that mon is Fluttermane. Probably because of the way I say his name. But I got 5 shiny Fluttermanes that day within one sandwich. And then I got a shiny Houndstone, no, Grievard, a Sableye, and my friend Aqua Kitty was hunting the Mimikyu during all 3 of these sandwiches. So I made the joke, "Oh, you looking for Mimikyu? That's funny. So what if I went over there and I got a shiny Mimikyu?" And she's like, "Squid, if you get a shiny Mimikyu, I'm gonna yell at you." I'm PG, she's not. So I was like, it's it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna just go over there. I got like 20 minutes left on my sandwich anyway. So I went to the area. I looked at Mimikyu, and the first one was shiny, and I was like, no shot, that's not shiny. And I looked, and I encountered it, and it was shiny. I was like, so you just hear me quietly laughing, and she's like, Squid, 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 and she went to my stream, and she saw it. All you just hear is, "You did get it, you! I hate you, you son of a!" I was like, God. I'm
You can
sorry. I
swear
didn't mean
here. You can complete the swears.
I don't swear, but she cursed me out like no tomorrow. And then like what 4 weeks ago, she got a shiny Mimikyu, and then I wasn't there at her stream because I had to do a podcast, so I wasn't there. And then I got a clip from two of our friends and her, and I'm just like, wait, what is this title? I hate you, Squid. Screw you, Squid. I'm like, what? Dude, I'm not even there. And then I look at the clip. All you hear is, "Got the shiny Mimikyu. Screw you, Squid. Screw you. Screw you. I hate you." I'm like, "You're not even there. You yelling at me like this? It's because you
I
got the
got
Mimikyu in the first one." I'm like,
I got 2 similar stories in that type of context. The first one was Rusty LaRouge. During
"Oh,
the great what? Wait, what about Rusty?
great friend."
Oh,
I used to watch it a lot.
anyway, during the great the Shiny Galar Showdown, or crap, which one was that? The
Aldean
great
Showdown? Or...
No, not the Paldean one. The last one where we raised 20,000 and Shine shaved his beard off.
Right. I was in that too.
Yeah. So what happened was, I wanted to get all of the Zigzagoon, Obstagoon line shiny. I was going for him. Lo and behold, Rusty randomly finds a shiny Galarian Zigzagoon out of nowhere.
No.
And the whole time I saw that, I literally was going like, bad Rusty, bad Rusty, bad Rusty, bad! Because I wanted to get all of them. But I was able to get 2. I was able to get Obstagoon and Linoon before anybody, so. The second one, my bro Power Punch plays, I started egg hunting for Mastiff. That same day, because he and I stream almost the same exact time on Tuesdays, he found a random shiny Mastiff while I was egging them. I went into his stream and said, "Fuck you, dude. I'm here hatching eggs for this thing, and you just find a random shiny one? Like, fuck you, man. You don't even like dark types."
Yeah, and know what the funny thing is? That happened again with the Mimikyu. Right after she got it, I went and was like, all right, let me just go over here. I got a sandwich on. I'm looking for, I think, Drifloon, and I'm like, wait, I know that's not another shiny Mimikyu, and it was, and I'm like, oh Lord. And then all I hear is, Squid, I hate you. I'm like, you already got one. Why are you yelling at me? Because you got another one before I did. And I'm like, and then she got another one, and she's like, all right, I still hate you, but yeah, no more Mimikyus for you. I'm like, all right, fine. We both got 2. All right, cool, cool.
Oh my god.
Like we shiny hunt together a lot. Well, pretty much every day. So We always see the shinies, and it'd be times where I don't get nothing. She gets 12. I get 10. She gets nothing, and then back and forth. We both get one. Sometimes we have like a four-way shiny race, and yeah, so it's a lot of fun and a lot of yelling.
Yeah, I can see that. Um, so, what was the craziest shiny moment you ever had on stream? Like, which one made you go absolutely ballistic? If you even got
Dialga.
one of those. Oh yeah,
Dialga.
did the Dialga one?
535 resets. Yep, 535.
Yeah, link me that clip because I gotta see that because I don't
Oh, I got
clearly
you.
remember that. Yeah, just DM me that
Like,
clip. I mean I think I blatantly remember that, but I don't remember you going ballistic.
I literally got
Um,
up out my chair and ran around my room. So much to the fact
I
where you couldn't even hear me. And I just sat here like, and then I got
oh
raided right after. So I'm like, I can't
okay now
speak. So
okay now I remember that. Now I remember that.
let me
Mike,
see.
the one that made me go ballistic. Two of them made me go ballistic, or should I say, made me got out of my chair and go dancing or whatnot. Solgaleo got me out of my chair and jumping. The Alolan Vulpix got me out of my chair doing a kooky little dance.
I bet. You want me to send you on Discord DMs?
Yeah, just do Discord DMs.
You could play it on stream if you want, but that's up to you. I
This
gotta
is
bring it
main.
up.
I have a feeling that if I try to do something, load to a different screen, something's gonna wind up having like an encoder problem or something.
Oh yeah, I feel you. I'm gonna post it in chat, and if anybody wants to see it, you're more than welcome. Oh, you could just go to my channel and just sort by
Yeah,
views.
unless you're a VIP or a mod, you can't do it in my chat.
Okay, yeah. So you can just go to my channel. It's in most just sort
Yeah,
by most
exclamation
views.
point. Yeah, exclamation point, guest, go right. You can go right to Squid's channel and check him out, follow him, and then you can go see him go crazy over Dialga.
Yeah, because that was. Oh, I can send it to you, and you can post it.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah, you can do that with her.
All
Yeah,
right. I'll say, is that okay with you before I do that?
yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you can send it to her.
All right, cool.
After all, she's a mod, and she loves Pogo.
Okay, cool.
But
I'm
yeah,
guessing that's the person that added me, right?
yeah. Uh, actually, she actually wasn't called Shiny Queen Alyssa before. She started that nickname with me. When we were doing DAs together, somehow, some way, with every DA stream, she found at least one or two shinies, not including the legendary, if she got it. So,
Bruh.
yeah, she was just Elisa and then a few numbers. But then as the days go on, it was like, you are a shiny queen. So it went to Shiny Queen Elisa.
I say you well earned that title.
Oh yeah, she did. She definitely did.
Okay,
It
I
carries
have
on
sent
to
it.
the. Oh, go ahead.
No, I sent it to her. You're good.
Yeah. But yeah, those shiny. But yeah, those shiny reactions are definitely some of the craziest things. Have you ever? I think you said that, but have you ever met anyone from your community IRL?
Yes, Captain Whatever, actually. I met him 3 community days ago, and he pulled this illustrious prank on me. Alright, so a lot of people in my community know I have a bad memory. So they're like,
Okay.
Squid, you need to write stuff down and post-it notes. I'm like, no, I got my phone for that. I don't need no post-it notes. So he walked up to me and said, hey, Squid, I got your gift. Meanwhile, he teased me for that with that gift for like a month. And I'm like, what is it? I'm not gonna tell you. Don't bring it up. He'll just randomly say, oh, you're gonna love your gift. I'm like, unless you're telling me, don't bring it up. Because I hate when people just like, oh, yeah, I'm giving you a gift in like 8 months. Have fun with that thought in your head. And I'm just like, what is it? What is it? What is it? So for a month, he kept bringing it up. And I'm like, all right, I'll just try my best not to think about it until you get me the gift. So I actually uploaded a YouTube video because it was during a community day or an event, and I posted a preview. All you just see is him walk up to me and he gives me the gift. It's post-it notes, and I'm like, you had me wait for a month for post-it notes? Yeah, so you can write ideas down. I have my phone for this. I know you ain't giving me post-it notes after waiting for me for a month. And I looked at the camera and I looked back at him and he pulled out a Tails plushie. And I was like, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, it was Home Tour. Thank you. It was Home Tour. And then he was like, yeah, I actually need the Post-it notes. Those are for me. I'm like, I never wanted to fight anybody. I'm not a violent person, but I never wanted to fight anybody more than him. And I also have very good. A lot of Pokemon Go content creators and people who play the game I met in Seattle or in Philly for Safari Zone. So
Yeah, see.
yeah.
Yeah. I've met half of my mod team and some of their one of my VIPs and actually another content creator I didn't know too much about. Back in August, you see, Bella Strix and I pretty much, and Nate, we pretty much live within. Well, Strix lives about 2 hours from me. I live about 5 hours from Bella and Nate because they're in West Tennessee. I'm in East, and Strix and them are in South Carolina. So we all got together one weekend in August, and we just had like this 3-day, 3-day hangout. We did a big old birthday collab stream because it was Nate's birthday the weekend prior, or they're like the few days prior, and it was just an absolute blast. The fact that just playing Pokemon brings people together IRL, it's just an amazing moment, you know.
Yeah, that's why I love Pokemon Go, even though a lot of people hate the game right now. But I'm just like, yeah, I could get mad at the remote raid pass nerf, or I could just be like, you know what? Look at the bright side. I got a nice community out of it. I met a lot of people, one few of which from Australia that gave me Black and White 2 sealed from Australia, which I'm probably never going to get here for a reasonable price, and I got those for free.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't think so.
yeah, exactly. I have a bestie who I just hung out with for Togetic Community Day. Making content better than I thought I would. I actually have merch now, which I don't think I'm ready for, but everybody kept asking me for it.
I need
So yeah.
to start making pokeNERDS ink merch and my new logo merch, but I just haven't paid the graphic designer for the license fee yet. Yeah, once I do, once I do get nerd merch, I do plan to send at the very least pokeNERD stickers to all of my guests who have appeared on the show so far. So you'll get something eventually.
Cool. Started playing recently with Backlash.
Backlash, but I never did remote raids, so I can relate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like I'll do it if I have the passes kind of person. I'm more of a I'll do an in-person one if I have the passes, but again, I see the hate because I know people that did like hundreds of raids in a day, and they're like, man, now I gotta either go locally or I can't just. Well, I know a lot of rural players too that's like in Canada and don't only have like one gym, so they can't really do raids like that. So they rely on those. I'm like, I get it, but I can't hate this game for that. I I've met so many people. I've been through so many places like Seattle and Philly, places I never thought I would go, especially Seattle for
Mm-hmm.
GoFest, and it might come to New York this year. Fingers crossed. And if it does, I already have a lot of people coming to me like, Squid, I know you work in a Haitian restaurant. You gonna feed us at your job? And I'm like, yes. So I already have people coming to my job like, Squid, you got food, right? I'm like, yes. We have food. You can eat. You can sit down and eat. I'll hook you up. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't do that. I work in a dirt racing car shop. But yeah, I mean, I stopped playing Go long before the backlash. Like freaking like 2 months into the game, I was bored with it, and I was like, not for me.
Yeah, and that's fine. That is perfectly fine. It's not for everybody, but I don't like this hate. I can't live with this much hate. So I'm just like, if y'all mad at the game, y'all do y'all. I'm just content with the game. I'll still
Yeah.
play it on a daily basis, but if you don't like
Yeah,
it, more power to you.
yeah, I envy you on not living with that much hate thing because I literally did a 2-hour talking thing with me saying like I got a lot of stuff going on in here and most of it's hate and yeah, thank God my community talked me out of it because otherwise we may have had to reschedule this because they put a fire underneath my ass.
Yeah, thing. I tried that hate thing, didn't work, and then I was like, all right, now on, I'm just appreciate life and the finer things and look at the positives because I wasn't always this positive. I was, but it's like uh, I don't want to hear that positivity talk. But now I'm okay with it, so I'm just
Bingo.
trying to spread the love, you know.
Yeah, I can understand that. All right,
Good
she's
night.
tired. All right, Elisa's bouncing. Thank you, Elisa.
Buenos nachos. Buenos nachos. You have a great night.
All right, so near the end of the podcast, I like to bring up one last talking point. And that's gotcha, Christina, one of our previous guests. Hey, Christina.
Ooh.
But anyway, I didn't really look up this topic beforehand because there really wasn't much news I think we could talk about, but there was one crucial piece of like Pokemon news we could talk about right now that got revealed pretty much on Friday. So, as everyone knows, the brand new Pokemon Horizons anime officially premiered in Japan on Friday. The first 2 episodes are now up and ready. I'm never gonna get tired of seeing that. Spencerama.
Hello.
Yeah, Christina was on my show on the show a few episodes ago. She's an amazing content creator. But anyway, so during the first episode, we all saw that Liko pendant turned into this tiny little turtle creature. So there's the speculation. Is this a Kubfu Urshifu situation? Is this a Zygarde thing where there's multiple pendants which make one giant turtle? Or is it something completely different? So what is your thought process on this new little turtle guy?
See, I thought it was like Cosmog Cosmoem to Lunala, the evolution, but then I was like, wait, no. We just had Cyclizar, and he has nothing to do with Koraidon and Miraidon, unless that rumor is true about him being the present version and Koraidon's past and Miraidon's future.
I think they unofficially confirmed that or something like that in the storyline of Scarlet and Violet. I think, I'm not sure. Don't quote me.
Yeah, so I'm like, it might be gotta collect the gems and then it'll turn into his final form. It might just be like a leveled up thing, or it might just be it's a baby version of the DLC mon we're getting, and I'm guessing once it gets older it'll get the crystals, or
Terrapogos.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm
But
leaning towards past present version of it, but we'll see.
I don't think so. Like, I genuinely wasn't expecting that. Like, I was not expecting them to, like, give this girl, like, they did the Ho-Oh thing with Ash at the beginning of the anime, but I wasn't expecting this girl to actually basically have a tiny little pendant that turns into this tiny little turtle creature.
Yeah.
So everyone can everyone's already speculating that it could be a Kubfu Urshifu situation. It evolves into Terrapogos, but I kind of got the vibe that because Terrapogos has, gems all over its back that have each individual typing, what if there are crystals out there that represent each of its types on like each one of the types on its back? So there was it turned into a green shield, so that may be an indication that it's a grass, that's the grass typing on the shell. But again, you can't really quote anybody on this because, again, there's not much details. We don't even know if this thing even has a name. Like, just like with the Zygarde cores that were in the anime, we didn't really get a name on them. They were just called later on Zygarde cores. Yeah. Like, it wasn't Zygarde, it wasn't a Pokemon, it was just a tiny essence of the Pokemon. So it could be just safe to just call this thing a Pogo core, or no wait, a Terra core, or something like that, until we know exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's not a bad take on it.
I don't know if anybody on Twitter has kind of linked it with like a Zygarde thing. I hope they don't. I hope they put a new spin on this, because in Gen 7 we got the evolving legendaries, which kind of carried over to Gen 8, but not entirely, because You just had to get to the top of the tower and then have Kung Fu touch a scroll.
And then boom, Urshifu.
But yeah, in Generation 9, they kind of touched base off of legendary Pokemon being based off of the past and future forms of this guy. Did you know that they unofficially gave Paradox names to Koraidon and Miraidon?
No, I didn't.
Pokemon UK tweeted out the two names that were unofficially given to these guys. They called Koraidon Winged King, and they called Miraidon Iron Serpent. Yeah. I don't know if there was too much coverage on that, but yeah. I mean, obviously they're called Koraidon and Miraidon, but Pokemon UK gave them Paradox names.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I was like, interesting myself. But yeah, did you watch the episodes yet of the new anime?
No, I didn't have time.
I see. You just saw like the turtle things on Twitter and like, ooh, this is interesting.
Honestly, no. I got spoiled about it in chat. Somebody told me about it.
Wait, when? Yesterday?
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but me and spoilers stay away from me. Like, to this day, I still don't know the post game of Legends Arceus.
Seriamente?
Yeah, I don't know it. And I only know about Enamorus because of a Pokemon card pack. That's the only way I knew about it. And I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, yeah, it's a 4th Genie. I'm like, 4th Genie? So it got another form. And we're like, wait, you ain't know about that? You still ain't get spoiled on that? No. I don't know how. I'm not complaining.
A-Drive and his overzealous YouTube ass spoiled that genie for me.
I don't know how I didn't see it, but I'm not complaining.
But yeah, I'm not here to bash a PokeTuber. Yeah. But yeah. Let's see. What else was I about to say about the thing? Yeah. I will say this. The Explorers or whatever team that Cerulean Trainer is a part of, they did in 2 episodes what Team Rocket couldn't do in 28 seasons, or how many seasons Pokemon had. They kidnapped the girl's Pokemon.
Bro. Dang. Make Jesse and James look bad.
Yeah, they could not capture Pikachu and then give a cliffhanger on the episode. They did what Team Rocket didn't. They actually stole the girl's Sprigatito at the very end of the 2nd episode. And Team Rocket couldn't kidnap Pikachu for 25 years.
That's why I didn't want to watch it yet, because I'm like, I know they're going to leave a cliffhanger, so I'm going to wait maybe like 6 episodes and I'll probably binge. But
I knew they were going to leave a cliffhanger. Oh shit. Shit. I am so sorry.
That's fine. I saw that was in the trailer, so I saw that. But everything else, nah. I don't know the character's name or nothing.
That's the only part I know. I mean they revealed it on Cerebi, so what I know. Yeah, I mean whatever I know is on Cerebi, that's what I am willing to say to the public. That's all I know.
Okay. But yeah, that's fine. I already knew about that. Somebody spoiled that for me last night, so that's fine.
My community my community knows that I'm spoiler free. Like, I keep my Discord spoiler free. I keep my chat spoiler free. Hell, during the Legends Arceus release, I timed out one of my old mods because they revealed that they accidentally revealed the typing of Hisui and Decidueye because I didn't know.
Oof.
I mean, of course, I gave them back their sword, but still, I warned them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they told me it was a Breloom wannabe, and I was like, dude, that's a fucking grass fighting! You idiot! Time out!
Bruh.
Yeah, I was like, what were you thinking?
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't get spoiled on that game yet, still. Like, post-game, I don't know nothing. I'm just like, I'll play it when I get time. I just don't have time.
I'm only gonna say this right now. I'm not spoiling it for you, but be prepared for the final mission. Just be prepared. That's all I'll say.
I heard there's three things in there that's hard: getting the genies, fighting Arceus, and the final story, final battle. I heard those are three of the hardest things, and I'm like, okay.
Yes, 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 and yes.
And then everybody bashed me with that game because, like, why don't you get the shiny charm? I don't need it. I have like 6 boxes of shinies without the shiny charm. I don't need it.
Yeah, it took me forever to find my first shiny. Skorupi, you asshole. How many before you could not reset outbreaks? I reset Skorupi for hours and it would not pop up shiny.
My first one was Wurmple. I was playing through the game on the first day.
You lucky mother.
And I didn't even hear the noise. I was like, wait, why is that purple? That was before I paid attention to the noise, and I was like, wait, is that purple? Am I bugging on? Is that the lighting? Catch. Oh, that's purple. All right, cool.
That's cool. But yeah, I can agree with Scrooby being cute and evil at the same time because it turns into Drapion.
Great Pokemon.
All right. So this is the point of the podcast where I want to give the guest a moment to I keep forgetting how to word things right.
English is hard.
Yeah. So at the very end of the podcast, I like to give the guests a few moments to discuss any future plans they have in terms of content creation, their goals, just is there anything that you got planned that you plan to do later on? Is there any goals that you want to meet before the year ends, or just overall? Just let me know what's next for SquidDaBeast.
All right, I got you. I got a lot of plans. First, more content on YouTube because right now I just upload Pokemon Go vlogs, and I want to start a Mario Galaxy playthrough on YouTube. So that's going to be number one. Of course, the Insurgents and Persona series I want to do. Trying to figure out which one I'm going to do live and which one I'm going to just record and then just upload on YouTube. And then upload the live one on YouTube too. That way I'll have something on the channel. Goals, I have 1,000 followers by June. I'm at 860, I believe, unless I got some random followers tonight. So I'm either at 860 or 861 right now, last I checked. I want to get 1,000 followers there on Twitch. I want to get 1,000 subs on YouTube so I can finally be partnered, because that's what you need to do on YouTube to be partnered. So I can get member-only content and badges over there on YouTube for when I do start streaming over there too. I know this one's probably a hot take, especially right now, but at Seattle, 2 of my friends that I roomed with became official content creators for Pokemon Go. And they went to the Pokemon Company. They had their names. They had badges. They had stuff for them. And I don't need the stuff. I just would love one day to be recognized by the Pokemon Company, because there's one thing I have goal in mind ever since I started content creating, and I got me in the Miles Morales suit with the Victini on my shoulder. Know that image I sent you? I want that Victini as a plushie. That is one thing I've always wanted. I saw that Victini, I'm like, I gotta get that as a plushie. The only way I could do that is if Nintendo like recognized me and like, yo, can I get that Victini like in a Spider-Man costume as a plushie so I can get like 4 of those to have behind me? Please and thank you. And I already have a friend like, if you do that, I'm getting 3 of them. I'm like, I'm gonna try my dangest to get that into a plushie, because oh my god, that looks amazing.
I mean, there's probably some form of plushie maker out there that could probably do that for you. Like, I actually have a guy that's making me an Obstagoon hoodie, because I like to wear hoodies while I'm on screen. And there's a raid we got. Sorry, the alerts are turned off. We got a raid going.
I've been Eric Queen Alexis.
Eric Queen Alexis, welcome in. Welcome into the podcast, everybody. What's up?
Welcome y'all.
How was your stream, Alexis? Do I got a mod that can give Alexis a shout out?
I want that Victini to a plushie. Just like how I have Game Boy Luke's Rotom, I want my Victini. I already have a name for it. It's a Spytini. And
I see.
I want that to a plushie.
I see. No shiny today? Aww. I think my mods are AWOL, so hold on. But welcome in, Raiders. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Spence. This is the Poké Network. I am a variety Pokemon streamer here on Twitch. I stream shiny hunting, challenge runs, Nuzlocke races, playthroughs, anything and all things outside of Pokemon Go. You got it right here on this channel. Today, however, this is the pokeNERDS Incorporated podcast, a bi-monthly podcast here on Twitch that I host with my fellow Pokemon content creator friends. And today, my guest is SquidDaBeast.
Hi, Suzel. And hello, everybody from Binary Queen Alexa's chat. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I just came from playing Togetic community today. Long day for me. I'm sorry. I only had like 3 hours of sleep, so I'm not all here.
Yeah, well, I'm losing my voice because I've been talking for nearly 6 hours because I streamed 4 hours before this.
I got 18 shinies, 18, 19. I forgot. I'm gonna do a vlog on it, but around 18. I got 3 hundos. None of them were shundos, but I tried. I went after 3 hundos and not one of them was shiny. So I'm like, but the one next to it was, and I'm like, why? Yeah, 3 wild spawn hundos. Oh, yeah, yo, there's a hundo on this block. All right. Yo, there's a hundo on this block. All right. There's a hundo on this block. All right. Not shiny.
These are terms I have zero clue what they mean.
Perfect.vmons in Pokemon Go. That's pretty much it. That is shinies. That's why I said I have 4 Shundos. The Shuckle, the Zekrom, the Roserade, and the Solrock I have.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
But, yeah, any other goals you want to talk about or just, you know?
Sponsor creator with Pokemon Company or Pokemon Go Company. Well, Niantic. 1,000 subs on YouTube, 1,000 followers on Twitch by June. Well, 1,000 subs on YouTube by June. What else? My Victini into a plushie because I'm getting 4 of them when I do that. Just make a good community, and then when I grow my community even more, I can get back to my community because they help me out a lot, especially Suzu. Great friend and a great mod, even though she a pain in the butt.
Yeah,
but, yeah, you have a Shundo Salamis? That's lit.
Hell yeah.
Lit.
But yeah.
So, yeah, just making the best. I love dad jokes, so you ever need a dad joke to make you laugh, I got you. Should I tell a dad joke right now, or will you get mad at me if I tell a dad joke?
I do dad jokes for channel play redemption, so no one's gonna get mad. And also, Susie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Goon Squad, and I believe that put me back up to 1,700 followers, baby. Beast on, baby.
Dang, goals. I want to get there. Let me see. I need a good bad joke. Let's see.
Yeah, I actually had 5 people unfollow me today because of the state of mind that I gave.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, yeah. Shows you where loyalty lies. All right, go ahead.
What do you call a belt made of watches?
What?
Oh, a waste of time.
Yeah, Strix was here to be going like, he hates dad jokes. He hates puns. He hates dad jokes.
Let me see. Where's another one? Why did it get? How come the stadium got so hot after the game?
Why?
Because all the fans left.
True. That's true.
Let's see. Why did the worker get fired from the orange juice factory?
I don't know why.
Lack of concentration.
God, what the crap?
I'm gonna do like 2 more. What's my favorite one?
Two more.
What do you call banana peels as shoes?
What?
Slippers.
Of course.
And how much is your chimney?
How much?
Nothing. It's on the house.
Good one.
See? So if you need a dad joke to cheer you up, I got you. Just let me know.
Yeah, but yeah, I have people pay for dad jokes because half my mod team don't like them. But anyway, in terms of my goals, I only have like a few main follower. Jeez, my Raycons are dying. I have a few like main goals for the year. I want to get to at 2,500, but I'll be perfectly content if I get to 2K. TikTok, I want to get to 500. I want to post more on TikTok. In terms of like YouTube, I normally just post the podcasts on there because I'm not very YouTube orientated. So I want to focus more on. I want to focus more on my Twitch content and my TikTok content because that's where my main. That's where I'm mainly known. So I mean, I would actually love if one of my TikToks blew up and I got like maybe 10K views on it. Like I would really love to see that. But right now, I just want to focus on trying to put out a steady schedule, keep my community as safe as I possibly can, and just also work on myself because, like I said at the beginning, before I did any of this today, I did like a 2-hour state of mind thing, and I just really need to also work on myself at the time. So it's like, yeah. You gotta work on yourself to better yourself, and then the better you are, the more better your content will be overall. So, like I said, like I'm trying to say now, you gotta find your spark, and once you find it, there goes that fire.
I agree. Susan was actually one of the people that been following me since I started streaming. She was like one of the first few people that rated me.
Power Punch Plays was the first person to raid the channel, so that's why he was the pilot guest, and we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, I feel that.
All right, so this is typically the end point of the podcast. So this is where I would. All right, so Squid, I want to thank you. I want to thank you once again for taking time out of your day to join us here on the pokeNERDS Inc. podcast and chat with us. Thank you so much for being an amazing guest too. I mean, those stories with the crazy shiny reactions definitely were the highlight of tonight.
Thank you for having me. And how do I feel about the Terra Turtle? It looks dope, but we'll see what happens.
We were actually discussing that a little bit earlier, so we were just thinking that it's a cub food thing or a Zygarde-ish thing.
Thank you, Suzu. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you too for the follow. But yeah, guys, if you're not following me or Squid, please feel free to follow me. If you're not following Squid, please go follow my boy Squid. He's also a member of the Team Yell stream team, so also follow my Team Yell mates. And speaking of Team Yell, this is a Yell podcast, so we need to find a member of Team Yell to raid. And I looked at our Discord, and I think the only one that's live now, hasn't been live for a while, is Worm. So I think we should go raid him.
Okay, cool. I'm not taking my glasses off, Suzu. I'll do that. You're going to redeem it on stream. I'm not doing it now. I'm already blind.
People pay actually to have me take my sunglasses off.
Yeah, same.
But yeah. All right, so again, Squid, once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for taking part of the podcast, being an awesome guest. And I want to thank every single member of the chat for tuning into this episode of the podcast. Stay tuned. In a couple of weeks, I will have another guest on show for you, and you guys are not going to want to miss this one. This one's going to be an absolute banger. But I'm going to get the raid started. If you all would please join us in raiding our fellow Team Yell mate. Crap, I keep pressing the wrong things. Our fellow Team Yell mate. Let's see, raid 2, because my mods are not here. All right, so how do you normally close a stream, Squid? Is there a certain catchphrase or something that you say?
Oh, yes, definitely. My certain catchphrase is for anything. Keep an open heart, keep an open mind, stay fresh, and I'll see you next time.
Mine is stay safe, stay strong, stay tuned for more Pokemon exclusive content, and as always, this has been the Top Goon, your man Spence. Beast out. I'll see you in the raid. Y'all have a good night. And I put my hand over the camera.
Oh, nice.
All right. Again, thank you all for tuning into this episode of the pokeNERDS Inc. podcast. I will see you all very soon.
Oh, you good? You good? Peace.